In the modern world, loneliness is often considered a silent enemy, creeping into our lives and causing unpleasant negative feelings. But is it always a bad thing? Marcus Aurelius, one of the greatest Stoic philosophers, viewed loneliness from an entirely different perspective. For him, solitude was not a curse but a powerful tool for self-discipline and inner strength development. How can we transform moments of loneliness into opportunities for growth, resilience, and discovering our hidden strengths? In this article, we will explore valuable lessons from Marcus Aurelius on how to face loneliness. Each lesson offers fresh and profound insights from embracing reality with courage, focusing on what we can control, and nurturing inner strength to finding power in solitude. Can loneliness truly become a companion that helps us grow and perfect ourselves? Let's embark on this journey and find the answer. Lesson 1. Nurturing inner strength. Loneliness can be a great challenge, but Marcus Aurelius teaches us that it is also an opportunity to nurture inner strength. By focusing on developing inner qualities, we can turn loneliness into a journey of self-discovery and personal growth. Marcus Aurelius believed inner strength stems from Stoic virtues such as wisdom, courage, and self-discipline. These qualities form a solid foundation that helps us face life's challenges. For example, courage is the bravery to face danger and the ability to confront difficult emotions, such as loneliness. One method Marcus Aurelius used to nurture inner strength was self-reflection and journaling. He recorded his thoughts, feelings, and experiences in his book, Meditations. This practice helped him understand himself better and develop his self-control. You can also start a journaling habit, recording your thoughts and emotions daily. This enables you to gain clearer insight into your feelings and find ways to improve. Accepting discomfort is another crucial step. Marcus Aurelius believed that adversity is an opportunity for growth. We learn to become more resilient when we face loneliness and do not avoid it. For instance, if you feel lonely, sit quietly and reflect on your emotions instead of trying to fill your life with busy activities. Self-discipline is also crucial in building inner strength. This requires setting goals and working hard to achieve them. For example, if you feel lonely, set a goal to learn a new skill or complete a personal project. By focusing on these goals, you help yourself escape the feeling of loneliness and develop patience and determination. Developing a solid sense of self is also very important. Marcus Aurelius often reflected on his values and principles, using them to guide his actions. You can start by identifying your core values and reflecting on how they guide your actions. Knowing what you stand for and want in life will make you less swayed by external circumstances and feel less lonely. Nurturing gratitude is another powerful tool. Marcus Aurelius advised us to focus on what we have rather than our lack. Take time each day to think about what you are grateful for. This can help shift your focus from scarcity to abundance, thereby minimizing feelings of loneliness. Finally, building a positive inner dialogue is essential. How we talk to ourselves dramatically affects our emotions and actions. Marcus Aurelius emphasized the importance of maintaining a rational and encouraging inner dialogue. Learn to speak to yourself with compassion and encouragement instead of criticism and self-doubt. In summary, nurturing inner strength helps us cope with loneliness effectively. By developing Stoic virtues, engaging in self-reflection, accepting discomfort, practicing self-discipline, creating a solid sense of self, nurturing gratitude, and building a positive inner dialogue, we can turn loneliness into an opportunity for personal growth and fulfillment. Lesson 2. Focusing on what you can control. One of the valuable lessons Marcus Aurelius left us is the importance of focusing on what we can control. When facing loneliness, this becomes particularly important. Life depends entirely on factors beyond our control, but how we respond to them is entirely in our hands. Loneliness often stems from the mismatch between our desire for social connection and actual circumstances. We may desire a supportive social circle, a close partner, or a family relationship. However, these factors are often beyond our immediate control. Instead of feeling helpless, Marcus Aurelius advises us to turn our attention inward and focus on developing our inner life. For example, instead of waiting for a new friend to knock on your door, you can start by nurturing qualities like gratitude, compassion, and self-reliance. Spend time daily writing a journal about things you are grateful for, even small things like a sunny day or a good cup of coffee. By doing this, you shift your focus from what you lack to what you have, reducing feelings of loneliness. Setting realistic expectations is also an important step. Many people feel lonely because they place too many expectations on their relationships. They expect constant validation and attention from others, leading to disappointment and abandonment. Instead, focus on what you can give. Participate in volunteer activities, help others, or simply listen and share with those around you. This enables you to build meaningful relationships and brings a sense of fulfillment and connection. Self-care is also an indispensable factor. Taking care of your physical and mental health creates a solid foundation to cope with loneliness. Maintain a regular exercise routine, eat healthily, and ensure adequate sleep. You can also try meditation or yoga to calm and clear your mind. Mindfulness is another powerful tool that Marcus Aurelius advocated. When you practice mindfulness, you learn to observe your thoughts and emotions without being dominated by them. Instead of getting swept up in loneliness, you can recognize it as a temporary state. This helps you respond to loneliness with acceptance and calmness. Finally, proactively seek positive social interactions. You can join clubs, community groups, or classes to meet and connect with like-minded people. This helps you expand your relationships and brings a sense of belonging to a community. Marcus Aurelius once said that we should master our fate, and proactively connecting with others is essential. In summary, Marcus Aurelius' lesson on focusing on what we can control provides a robust framework for dealing with loneliness. By developing our inner life, setting realistic expectations, self-care, practicing mindfulness, and proactively seeking positive social interactions, we can turn loneliness into an opportunity for growth and fulfillment. Lesson 3. Embracing reality with courage. Loneliness is a natural part of life, and we cannot avoid moments of isolation. Marcus Aurelius, a great Stoic philosopher, taught that we should accept the world as it is, not as we wish it to be. This is especially true when facing loneliness. Marcus Aurelius advises that we face loneliness with courage and acceptance. Instead of feeling ashamed or afraid, we should view loneliness as an opportunity for self-exploration and growth. This requires us to distinguish between what we can control and cannot. Loneliness often results from circumstances beyond our control, such as moving to a new city or losing a close relationship. In such situations, it is essential to recognize that we cannot always change the circumstances, but we can change how we respond to them. A clear example is when you move to a new city without friends. Instead of wallowing in sadness and self-pity, you can accept this reality and seek new opportunities. You can join clubs, community groups, or classes to meet new people. This way, you face loneliness and turn it into an opportunity to expand your relationships and experience new life. A helpful method proposed by Marcus Aurelius is negative visualization. This means we should imagine and prepare our minds for the worst possible scenarios. For example, suppose you will have to live alone for a long time. When you visualize difficulties and find ways to face them, you become stronger and more ready to deal with any situation. Additionally, changing our thinking is also an essential factor. Instead of viewing loneliness as a curse, see it as an opportunity for self-reflection and personal growth. Marcus Aurelius said, "Choose not to be harmed, and you won't feel harmed." By changing our perspective, we can turn loneliness into a positive experience. Finally, remember that loneliness is only temporary. Marcus Aurelius often reminded himself of the transient nature of life, understanding that both joy and sorrow do not last forever. When realizing this, we can face loneliness more calmly and confidently, knowing it is part of life's journey. Lesson 4. Finding strength in solitude. Marcus Aurelius viewed solitude not as a state of loneliness, but as an opportunity to connect with oneself and develop the inner world. In a society that often associates solitude with negative feelings, Stoic philosophy offers a fresh and hopeful perspective. By accepting solitude, we can tap into a hidden source of strength, helping us grow, reflect, and improve ourselves. The difference between solitude and loneliness lies in how we perceive it. While loneliness can bring feelings of isolation and unwelcomeness, solitude is a valuable choice that allows us to focus on ourselves and nurture creativity. Marcus Aurelius utilized solitude to self-reflect and develop personally. He often sought quiet moments to think, write, and understand himself and the world more deeply. One way to find strength in solitude is through creative activities. For example, you can try writing, drawing, or playing music. These activities not only help you express yourself, but also help you discover new aspects of yourself. Marcus Aurelius used writing as a means to clarify his thoughts and feelings. Similarly, you can use creative activities to turn solitary time into a rewarding and meaningful experience. Meditation is also a powerful tool to harness the strength of solitude. Marcus Aurelius practiced meditation to focus on the present and observe thoughts without judgment. You can spend time each day sitting quietly and focusing on your breath, allowing your mind to relax. This helps you develop a sense of inner peace and reduce feelings of loneliness. Solitude also provides opportunities for personal growth. When you spend time alone, you can focus on personal goals and work hard to achieve them. For example, you can learn a new language, exercise, or complete a project you are passionate about. Marcus Aurelius believed that self-improvement is an essential part of life. Using solitary time for personal development enriches your life and creates a sense of pride and satisfaction. Building a positive relationship with yourself is also crucial. This means treating yourself with kindness and compassion. Marcus Aurelius advised us not to be too harsh on ourselves, but to accept weaknesses and mistakes as part of the growth process. Take time to love and care for yourself, creating a supportive and positive inner environment. Nurturing a sense of purpose can turn solitude into a powerful experience. Marcus Aurelius lived with a noble purpose, focusing on contributing to the common good rather than seeking personal benefits. You can find purpose by engaging in volunteer activities, working for a cause you believe in, or simply striving to be the best version of yourself. When you have a purpose, you will feel less lonely because you contribute to something greater than yourself. Finally, remember that solitude is only temporary. Marcus Aurelius often reflected on the transient nature of life, understanding that both joy and sorrow do not last forever. When you realize that your solitary time is not permanent, you can appreciate it as an opportunity for growth and learning. This perspective helps you view solitude as a valuable experience rather than a challenge to overcome. In conclusion, Finding strength in solitude is about embracing the opportunities it brings for self-reflection, creativity, personal growth, and a sense of purpose. By engaging in creative activities, practicing meditation, focusing on personal goals, building a positive relationship with yourself, nurturing a sense of purpose, and appreciating the temporary nature of solitude, we can turn it into a powerful and meaningful experience. Conclusion: in exploring and facing loneliness, we have learned many valuable lessons from Marcus Aurelius, a great Stoic philosopher. By accepting loneliness as a natural part of life, we can turn it from a silent enemy into a powerful ally in personal growth. First, we learned how to embrace reality with courage. By facing loneliness with acceptance and changing our perspective, we can turn lonely moments into opportunities for self-reflection and improvement. Next, focusing on what we can control helps us minimize feelings of helplessness. Developing an inner life, setting realistic expectations, and practicing self-care can build a solid foundation to cope with loneliness. Nurturing inner strength is another critical step. By developing Stoic virtues, engaging in self-reflection, accepting discomfort, practicing self-discipline, and building a positive relationship with oneself, we can turn loneliness into a journey of self-discovery and personal growth. Finally, finding strength in solitude offers a fresh perspective. By engaging in creative activities, practicing meditation, focusing on individual goals, nurturing a sense of purpose, and appreciating the temporary nature of solitude, we can turn solitary time into a powerful and meaningful experience. Remember that the strength you need lies within you. By embracing the wisdom of Marcus Aurelius and the principles of Stoicism, you can turn loneliness into an opportunity for growth, resilience, and inner peace. Start journaling, engage in a creative activity, or reflect on yourself today. By doing so, you will discover that loneliness is not an obstacle but a stepping stone to becoming more robust and complete.